Good morning, bookworms. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm here with Muggs, the dog that bit people. But let me start from the beginning of the day. So, to the bookstore! In the part of town known as the historic German village, Columbus has an independent bookstore called the Book Loft. It has 32 rooms and spans an entire city block, and it's very easy to get lost in. So first I grabbed a map and then tried to determine which direction to go in order to find the book I was looking for. Today I was looking for James Thurber's My Life and Hard Times. I thought I might find the book under memoir, so I headed off to the memoir room. Ooh, Will Wheaton's book. I just finished listening to this on audio, but I don't think I'm going to pick up the hard copy today. Then I got distracted in the romance section on my way back towards classics. Okay, back on track. Turns out the book was in the classics section. Found it. Okay, let's get back to Muggs. James Thurber is best known as a New York Times writer and illustrator, but he also wrote several short stories, and some of those short stories have been combined into a book called My Life and Hard Times, which takes place in and around Columbus. So, we're in Columbus, Ohio, and one of the stories in here is called Muggs, the dog that bit people, and this is Muggs. So he wrote a story about his family dog because, as you do, and when their dog died, his mother wanted the dog buried with them in the family plot, which is over here next to this statue. And the family convinced his mother that that was not going to happen, so they did not end up burying Muggs with the family. But a couple years ago, a statue was installed, so now Muggs is back with his family. And his stone says, in memory of Muggs Thurber, nobody knew exactly what was wrong with him. And then the Latin says, beware of the dog. The design of the statue and the words on the stone actually come straight out of Thurber's story. Thurber himself drew the picture of Muggs that the statue has been made to look like, and at the end of the story, Thurber says that he wrote the words Cave Canem on a board for Muggs' original grave, which was along the side of a road somewhere. So, this is Muggs. I love a good dog story. And we're going to go explore Thurber's house, where some of the short stories in his book take place now. James Thurber and his family lived in this house while he was a student at Ohio State University. Today, it's a nonprofit literary arts center and Thurber House Museum. The first 2 floors have been restored to look as they would have while the Thurber family lived here from 1913 to 1917. Inside, you'll of course find original Thurber illustrations and information about his works. This photo is of Danny Kaye, who played Walter Mitty in the first film adaptation of Thurber's short story The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. However, I was most excited about seeing the rooms in this house which Thurber mentions in his short stories. In one, he explains that his grandmother lived the latter years of her life in the horrible suspicion that electricity was dripping invisibly all over the house. His cartoon with the story kind of looks like the dining room chandelier. Upstairs in James's childhood bedroom, there are pictures of the real Muggs. The 3rd floor of the house has been turned into an apartment for writers invited to spend month-long residencies at the house to work on their projects. Here, in the closet of James's room, all of those writers have left their signatures. Many of the walls on the second floor are filled with photographs of the writers who have stayed in residence at the Thurber house, as well as winners of the annual Thurber Prize for American Humor. Thurber was considered the foremost humor writer of the 20th century. The photos fill the stairwell, this bedroom, and also the bathroom. And speaking of the bathroom, this is also mentioned in one of Thurber's short stories. Thurber's story, The Night the Ghost Got In, is about a night James, having just come out of the bathroom at the top of the back stairs, and his brother, the room next door, heard footsteps starting downstairs run up the stairs towards them, but they didn't see any person. The boys ran back into the rooms they just came from to hide and slammed the doors. The noise of the doors slamming woke the rest of the family. The police were called. Chaos ensued. It's a very funny story. And according to the museum website, staff actually do think this house is haunted, and not just because of Thurber's story. Okay, now for something less creepy. Check out these dog toys in the gift shop. My dog wouldn't play with them, but maybe some of Thurber's dogs would have. Thurber had a number of dogs throughout his life, all the rest much better behaved than mugs. So the dog statue garden next door to the house has been created in homage to the other dogs. Across the street from the house is a statue of a unicorn, an homage to Thurber's story, The Unicorn in the Garden. I hope you enjoyed that James Thurber tour of Columbus, Ohio. And for more literary adventures, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the blog, find me on Instagram, and I will see you for the next literary adventure. Bye!